wasn't as smooth as we would have liked, like any major event, it can also offer a change of perspective. Hi, my name is Echo, and I will be your companion on this adventure. Like a faithful hound, I will attend to you, alerting you to dangers and opportunities as they arise. Look at this place. Gorgeous! Well, except for all that burning wreckage. A perfect spot for another rip-roaring adventure. What will we discover? Hopefully our habitat. I'm picking up a faint signal over those cliffs. Onwards, brave explorer! Ooh, finally a minor obstacle. A tiny cliff. Unfortunately, even that is too difficult for your weak, fleshy body right now. I think that 3D printer you found back on the beach will let me upgrade your gear. Go check it out. Surf some menus. Make a plan! Ah, a jungle. Nice. And so close to the beach. Now where is that habitat? Crystals! Blocking our path. When in doubt, scan it. I see what you're doing. No gun, huh? I don't think this will work, but you do you. It'll be on YouTube for sure if you pull it off. There! Perhaps a good moment to gain some altitude, survey the landscape, so to speak. According to our launch manifest, we were supposed to be nestled safely inside the habitat after waking up from cryosleep. But obviously we are not. Judging by the debris we saw earlier, our ship disintegrated on entry to the atmosphere. And worse, all your equipment is missing. Our focus needs to be on finding it, or replacing it. But that is a task for future you. Present-day you still needs to find the habitat. It appears the way forward is blocked again. We'll need to rely on your keen sense of observation once more, my best new friend. Oh, look at this little guy. So cute. So juicy. Okay, the path seems to have cleared. Press on. The habitat can't be much further. Oh, I am detecting a very potent edible organism nearby. You should seek it out for science. But make sure to scan it first, just in case. We should be getting really close now. I can feel it in my robotic bones. Ah, there it is. Just head down there and we can finally get comfortable and relax a minute. And then we get to work. Anyway, you should now feel stronger, faster, and fitter. Neat. If you see another of these laying about, eat it. Well, the habitat... Congratulations! Your shiny new Kindred branded habitat is active and ready for use. Be aware that despite our best efforts to maintain a high-quality workmanship, some wear and tear is to be expected. Gorgeous! Holmes? Well, that's mildly disappointing and a little distressing. I guess we're on our own now? But business is business. Now, if you would kindly authenticate yourself on the computer terminal, there is a one-time setup to complete in there. Well, it's filthy. Something appears to have been living inside the supply crate, and unpacking the crate appears to have juiced it. Oops. Looks like we will need to 3D print ourselves a power hose. Excitingly practical. Your mother would be proud. But before you can do that, you'll need to find a new printer cartridge filled with that raw substance it uses for printing. I found one not too far away, and I am marking it in your compass. Nice! Those veins are rich in the kind of materials required to 3D print new stuff, which you'll need to do if you want to get off this rock, or otherwise to comfortably wait for the ravages of old age. Now you can bounce anywhere, anytime! Oh! I'm detecting one of many Kindred personal travel devices that have been dropped here in advance for your own future convenience. Very useful when those organic legs of yours feel tired. Let's check it out! rocks just give birth to a bug? Ew, it must be spawning season. Feel how moist that air is. Ooh, another supply crate. Go check it out. It's an ambush. Defend the precious crate. Be gone, bug. I don't know about you, but I don't like the look of that gas. There must be a way around or over. I see a teleporter up ahead. Great! That's one teleporter down, many more to go. Their exact location might appear random at times, but I can assure you that some of our above-level junior scientists probably spend at least half a Tuesday lunchtime thinking about their ideal spots. Unfortunately, they didn't provide any lists, so I strongly encourage you to seek them out in the wild. Yes! With the threat eliminated, the supply crate has unlocked. Oh, wait a minute! I'm detecting the supply crate containing your trusty electric whip. It's nearby, right up there. The tree may be large, but I noticed some fungi clinging to its trunk. Let's check it out. Yeah, that's the one. Exactly what we need to print your new tool. Now, all you have to do is head back to the habitat and use the 3D printer. That sucked. But analyzing the contents of the gas, I think I can manufacture a filtering process. However, you are missing a critical piece of gear that we'll need for this. A masked filter. But my sensors haven't picked up that specific crate signal since we arrived, so I guess we'll need to keep looking. Good job on figuring out a way up here. But my sensors are picking up a lot of filth on the way up that you'll probably need to wash away somehow. You know what you need? A power hose! Check your journal. That tree's surrounded by sad, desiccated mushrooms. You'll need that power hose to go any further. Perfect. Now we can get to work cleaning the comms array. After that, you are free to spray whatever you want with it. Good job getting up here. But watch out. I'm picking up a lot of filth further up this stump. Power hose at the ready. Now to find a way up. What happened to this crate? It looks filthy. Please scan it before touching anything, just in case. All right, much better. Now you can open it safely, I think, but don't lick your hands afterwards. Why not try it out on those excitingly foul lumps over there? Okay, that's one piece of gear retrieved. So many more useful tools to go. That said, our radar dish back at the base is still busted, so I cannot help you much. Could you take a minute from your busy schedule to look into that? Remember, your new whip also doubles as a lasso. Give it a twirl. Let's go catch something. I found a creature that's not too threatening, or smart, or dangerous. This is a nice spot. So scenic. A tranquil ambush. Great work! Impeccable technique. You're a pro already. Unfortunately, until you build a pen back at the base, those creatures are basically stuck in the void. Luckily, despite Alta abandoning the colony, the buildings are still up there in orbit. But we can't calm them down because our radar dish is still... well, yet, so I'll keep scanning the planet and let you know when I do. In the meantime, we can finally call down those buildings that have been waiting patiently in orbit. Let's do it! New colony buildings have landed and are ready for use. Well, some. Most are sad echoes of all those broken promises now, but at least amongst them you will find a Looks like our work here has not gone unnoticed. We've just received an exciting email on your Habitat's computer. Looks like a possible side gig opportunity. A bunch of weird challenges that will give us new blueprints? Hell yeah, I'm up for that. Are you? Good. I will begin analysis. It might take a while, though. While we wait, why not tackle some of those challenges we just received? Check the list in your journal. I'm gonna have to interface with this data port to get the chest to open. It'll take some time, and you'll need to stay nearby to keep the signal strong enough. Otherwise, it won't work. Okay, let's do this. Oh, it's going to be an old school moment. Like in the good old days when computers were new. Remember that movie Swordfish? Classic. This is like that, except with flying slugs and exploding critters. Hey, come back! If you go too far, it cripples my hacking mojo. You want to do some diving? Awesome! I'm sure I can locate an upgrade for this. I'll let you know when I find it. Perfect! I did it! Actually, I did it 30 seconds ago, but I wanted to add a little more tension to the moment. Chest is now unlocked. You're welcome. Oh, well that's unexpected. This seems to be some calibration software based on the local star map, but what could it be for? Oh well. I'll upload it back to base and save it for later. Better safe than sorry. Good job! You finished the first batch of mysterious challenges. For science.
Congratulations! There goes the spoils. I unlocked fresh upgrades in the printer to celebrate your achievement. Good work!
A monstrous projectile of fire and death.
I smushed it down my throat.
Our new chemically bonded cluster 6
Now this looks shockingly interesting. Crack that whip! Plasma rail! I just found an old upgrade blueprint for the grapple that would let you grind them. And it's now waiting for you to get 3D printed at the Habitat. Imagine the fun we can have. Do it. With the right upgrade, maybe you could use your whip to grapple onto this. But I'm missing something. Keep exploring while I run a few simulations. Ooh, another one of those carnivorous trees up ahead. And it's asleep. Let's go. Bingo! That was worth it.
His Excellency.
That's the good stuff right there. You wanted more life? You got more life.
For the first time ever with his In Vogue Education Center, the Shamalama's Ding Dong Academy. Tomashami Ding Dong! With his exalted mission to mold the next generation of global influencers, the illustrious Shamalama has built a curriculum focused on self-importance and uncompromised exuberance. Obtain a master's
That's a choice.
Super Church, promo parkour, branding and
more you bounce, the higher you go!
Admission includes our required personally fitted Blabobiachi designer uniforms and glamping accommodations. Enroll now to enrich your life with easily the best learning you can get.
So dope. I learned a ton amount of stuff. I'm so pumped. I got straight B's. I can do whatever I want now. Or ding dong, do nothing. Whatever.
I am the Shamalama. I want you to be a ding dong too.
The Shamalama's Ding Dong Academy.
All right, my research is complete. The first of many, I hope. That was fun. And the creature's almost exact. All right, I think we've found all the major upgrades here. Keep exploring to mop up anything else you need, or head to the planet cannon. Speaking of which, it's time to call it down to the surface. And while we're at it, we may as well add another research pen that fits the climate of our next destination. Hot and arid is in our future. Okay, so I'm also done searching the planet for other supply crates, and it looks clean. But you will be either delighted or terrified to know that the rest of your gear is still... Now, this is more what I expect from a distant alien world. Empty, arid, desolate. Everywhere else we've been has been a bustling alien paradise. Hopefully this one isn't a bust. Fortunately for you, it seems your next upgrade is just over that dune in the direction of those huge rocks. Jumping Jehoshaphat! What in the name of the great algorithm was that? Okay, so good news, bad news. Bad news is your upgrade is gone. Good news is it seems to just be moving rapidly away from you. Mixed news is that I have no idea how or why. Nevertheless, I will mark its new location on your compass.
Hello? Hello! This is Martin Tweed. I have found a way to chat with you directly. Magnificent! I thought that you could maybe help me with an issue I have found myself confronting. I believe our former employer, Alta Interglobal, has been involved in some seriously dodgy activities. And I believe the evidence is somewhere down there on the planets in your current star system. If you could keep an eye out for them, I will reward you handsomely. Thanks!
Look at those bones. It's like there was a breeding program of some sort. This should have zigged, but instead it zagged. That's the spot.
Greetings, Explorer. I've added a fresh group of...
You caught it, and I've teleported it back to base. Ready to start researching whenever you press a button. At the habitat. On the computer. Quick, agile, slimy, slightly flamboyant. A perfect target for research. If you could parry projectiles and send them back the way they came, then I'm sure you could solve more than one of your problems. But first I'll need to align the reflective properties of the glove with the appropriate projectiles. More research is required. And it looks like we already have a suitable critter in our holding pens ready to be poked with science. Hoorah! Well, that was strangely ominous. I presume whoever it was will get back in contact when it's appropriate. particular chest appears to require some effort on your part in order to open. Maybe follow those cables? Yes! The crate has acknowledged your targeted violence. Find more. And the chest is open! Success is your constant companion. Wait, what? How did this spaceship get here? Looks like it crashed some time ago. Huh, what's this? My database lists it as a key component of a power hose upgrade. How fortunate! However, we need 2 of these. I'm picking up the other part signal. It's not far. Marking the location on your compass now. Ugh, bugs. Bugs everywhere. I hate bugs. Oh, now this is nice. Maybe we should just hang out here a while and de-stress. Go for a swim, catch some rays. Oh, a teleporter. Let's unlock it. It's quiet. Too quiet. Phew, that was close. I will need to hack this chest in order to open it, so stay close. Hey, come back! If you go too far, it cripples my hacking mojo. Okay, I'm making progress, but this old code is Java. It's basically gibberish. Nice shot. Looks prickly and blocky and flammable. Kill yourself now, bug! Phew! I'm done. Crack this bad boy open and let's keep moving. All right. You have both components of the goo ingester. Head back to the habitat when ready to print it. Suction mode added to your power hose. Now go extract some fun liquids.
Wait! I'm picking up a faint Alta transponder nearby. They seem to be old security badges. You know, on a lanyard. Useful for tracking your hours at your desk.
Blocked again. There must be a way through. Yes! First strangely conductive plant, connected. Second plant, hooked up. I don't like the look of these eggs at all. Are they hatchlings? I am still detecting the supply crate deep beneath the sand. If a creature has it, you'll need to lure it out somehow. Whatever it is. And 3 down. Some kind of organic parasitic membrane. Is it fungi? It looks to have fibrous connections throughout the cave. Yes! The way forward is clear. If you could kill that nasty hatchling, perhaps whatever theme in your supply crate will reveal itself. Unfortunately, your gun does nothing. So you'll need to crack that reflective hand gel before you can achieve anything here. Oh, I like this place. Colorful, unreal lives. Right back at ya! But what's that rumbling sensation? Research complete. Get home and get crafting. Boom! Great timing, my friend. Yup. Gross. I think we may have made a mistake. That is a lot of flaming spit, or fiery vomit, or just fire and sometimes vomit. Who knows? Parry, fair explore, dodge, and parry! Perfection! Do it again! I said dodge! Truly vile. But it matters not. Let's see if it spat out our precious supply crate. And just as I feared, the crate's locator beacon is on the move again. Let's track it down once more. We will prevail! The signal comes from further down this cave. The worm must have bored through solid rock. Impressive. Looks like a worm tunnel if I ever saw one. And I have seen at least one. Let's head deeper into that cave. I've got mixed feelings about this. It's back! Watch out! Yes! That worked! Finally, our precious crate! It's so slimy and sticky and fragrant. Oh, no, 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 no! Well, this is disgusting. I presume we will soon be digested if we don't find a way out. We may be delicious, but I want out of here. What looks metallic around here? Haha! Choke on it, worm! Again! And I thought it couldn't get any worse. I think we've really made it mad now. I said dodge! That's it! Boom! Metallic spear, worm! And it's down for the count. suck fortunately magnetic rocks, sand slug. Now let's get out of here. And we're back. You are essentially immortal, you know. Well, your body is. Your mind, however, maybe not. All right, we are making progress. More crunching of those weird transmissions shows another viable landing site on a particularly unstable planetary body nearby.
You did it! With the gear you've now acquired, you should be within spitting distance of a revelation. Search your heart. You know it to be true. Seek me out, young explorer.
The signal is getting stronger. I think I can see it. Submerged over there in the swamp. Could you scan it for me, please? Ooh, Flashback Friday. That looks like one of Kindred's old launch vehicles. I wonder what it's doing down here. But, we must have tripped some automated security because we seem to be receiving a message on an old Kindred aerospace frequency. Very odd. Check it out on the Habitat's main screen. Oh? I must have tripped the automated security while poking into the Kindred archives about that old spaceship you found in the swamp. Because we seem to be receiving a message on an old Kindred. Marvelous! Our colony is growing. But you're still alone. Well, you got me at least, right? Head to the planet cannon when ready. Seems particularly unstable, which is not encouraging considering the upgrade you seek seems to be somewhere deep below the surface. Time for some spelunking! I'm detecting a massive void below this chamber, filled with light. And then another void below that one. Looks like we're gonna be doing some cave diving today. There must be a way to open a path down. So stressful. These platforms are surprisingly fragile. Watch your feet. It hurts, but that sound it makes is still funny. Okay, you need to defend that crate. Stay lively. Eat fiery doom. replacement part for your jetpack. But it generates a downward force? Okay, well, with this we could add a stomp feature to your arsenal. Return to the habitat at your leisure and print it. Okay, so the good news is that this tweet guy just sent us 2 new blueprints for parts we need to fix that javelin. Bad news is that the ship seems to be missing way more parts than he expected. Big chunks, actually. But we're resourceful explorers, right? I'm sure we'll figure something out. Keep both eyes open.
That's it! Now head back to that icy hellhole and start stomping!
Oh! I found the crate containing the mask filter we need. It's nearby. Marking its location on your compass now. Poison gas will be no match for us.
Hey, it's me again, Martin Tweed. The automated sensors I installed in your gear have spiked. There seem to be some looping data transfers near you with the distinct signature of an Alta proprietary encryption protocol. Stay alert!
Well, this is delightful. Can you hear that? Is there a weird beeping sound or am I malfunctioning? So satisfying! I wonder what else we could stomp. Time to test that new stomp upgrade and the thickness of this icy floor. You reached the peak! Acid lakes, floating islands, strange hand-capable critters. This mountain has it all.
All right! I have the location of another data center. A mysterious box of Alta secrets. Pointing you toward it. Now.
Oh, it's hideous. A giant mutated blob. Scan it and find its weak spot so we can get out of here.
The fun times are highly contagious at BioCruiser's Viral Vacations. Catch the infectious excitement as you sail the 2 seas on our fully isolated seafaring.
You got it! Phew! And it's the most stinky of the bunch.
Schoolmike hardware and
Nope, there it is again. Beep, beep. Oh, I hate it.
with its own observable buff colony. Let the kids go wild.
Ah, a teleporter. That's gonna be useful.
Hey! Yet another crashed javelin! What are the odds? You know what to do. Another missing part scanned and ready to print. You're almost home already.
around the room and see if you can do something about that.
The only thing more irritating than Alta's smarmy two-facedness is their incompetence. Imagine knowing you had to dispose of incriminating evidence and yet not bothering to do it properly. Another data center located and marked.
Ugh, more beeping. But hopefully it means more delicious data. This sound, though. Is this how whales feel? And another one's gone. Another one's gone. Another lock bites the dust. Success! But maybe also failure. Okay, so see that exit? You should make a run for it. Some kind of gas is beginning to fill the room. Poison gas. I can't filter it out. Make haste! Escape! You're free! Thank goodness! But you'll need to crack that toxic filter if you want to head into any poison gas clouds again. In a second. Got one! Finally! Ooh, another one of these crates with extra security. And that should do it. Epic win. That's the air scrubbing equipment we're looking for. But it turns out it's useless junk without the proper filtering process. Maybe we could research one of those properly foul local fauna we captured. That's some kind of amber or resin. But nothing in your current gear can put a dent in it. I guess I could upgrade your pouch to be able to carry the kind of dangerously corrosive stuff that might destroy it. But I'd need access to some local and highly potent acid. Sadly, I'm not detecting anything appropriate around here. But I'll keep a sensor out for that, promise. Alright, research complete. I now know how to replicate and mitigate that toxic gas. Now we just need to update the filter scrubbing system back at the habitat and keep the toxins from burning a hole in your lungs and reducing you to liquid form. Alrighty then. Those toxic fumes should be no obstacle now. Feel free to stumble through any noxious cloud of vapor you see. And as an added bonus, this should filter out that lightly soiled smell that was lingering in your suit. Win! Perfect! The filter system works! Press on! Seal the rest of those vents! Ha-ha! You did it! The pressure is peaking! Success! The pressure caused the weakest part of the board to collapse! Go get your reward! He or she does not look happy to see you. sure I can locate an upgrade for this. I'll let you know when I find it. Amazing! An underwater electric scooter? Perfect for hipsters and interstellar explorers. This will let you explore any of those deep lakes and rivers we saw on previous planets.
Another day, another lost data center. A horde of data. A treasure trove of failings and misdeeds. Go get it!
Ping, ping. Oh.
A final mystery awaits you, my fearless friend. The 5th data center on this world of ice and fire. Go scan it for me, and I will forward the results to my crack legal team in Zeldrock and Zeldrock. They will slam these fools!
The absolute best thing about you finding this final data center is I will never be forced to hear this infernal pinging again.
Behold, a new dawn in modern galactical quasi-domination. A force of magnitude that defines a new era of mega conglomerate performance. Viper.
Okay, you've gathered all the major pieces of missing gear on this particularly desolate world. And lucky us, I have received another transmission. This one pointing to a specific location on a rather pleasant-looking planet. A lot more flora and fauna than this orbital rock. It feels... Alright, the planet cannon is locked and loaded. Press on!
Greetings, traveler. I've waited for this moment for many years. I'm reaching out to you because I feel a certain kinship with you. Both of us abandoned in our own ways by an uncaring...
location of the piece of gear you need. Way up there on the hill. Marking it on your compass. Let's go. Oh, wait! I'm picking up a spot not too far where there seems to be a highly concentrated source of acid that's moving. Let's check it out for research. Yeah, you are definitely going to need the acid bomb upgrade to climb this cliff. That amber right there isn't gonna melt itself. Look, a teleporter. Okay, that source of acid is super close. I wonder what they look like. Maybe a big cube filled with ooze? Or a giant eyeball with feet? A deep, glistening pool. Perfect for swimming. Perfect, I say.
A third javelin? Amazing. Technically a fourth, I guess. I hope everyone made it back safely. But if they didn't, then these parts are yours for the taking. And that's the final missing part. Nothing should stop you now from finalizing the repairs on the javelin back at the base.
Oh, nice! That guy is bursting with fruit flavor and super corrosive acid. Great find. Okay, ready to start poking around that thing's DNA. It's not dissolving itself with its own stomach's content, so I'm sure I can upgrade your gear based on that.
Stuck on a planet with nowhere to poop? Scoot your stat to another dimension with Porta Potty BM. Transport.
javelin you salvaged is complete again. All missing parts have been 3D printed back in place.
Whee! I love these rails! That worked! Ooh, dangerous.
won't fly with all that extra drag. Find a way to strip those lumps off the surface.
That's a choice.
To 9,000%. The results are remarkable.
All right, so this is new. According to your contract, you can redecorate this part of your habitat whenever you want. However, you can only do it with Altabucks. There should be coupons somewhere around here, but they appear to have been redistributed across the planet. Go get them! Perfect! Make the place your own!
Uncontrollable clunking or clowning, frequent thoughts of taking it easy, sudden hairy back baldness disorder, long annoying lists, impromptu bongo playing, dog bites, and temporary or permanent death. See website for details. The game has changed, and for the Vindier, it's time to level up your flex with Flex Lumia.
Alrighty then. My research is complete and your new pouch upgrade is now available to craft. Head back to base when you're ready and you can start dissolving friend and foe alike in mere seconds.
Yes! Mate! Thank you so much. I cannot tell you how big a relief it is that you came to your senses. Business is business. Eggs get broken sometimes and all that. As a thanks for your cooperation, I am organizing a new job for you. It's in the janitorial department. But that's just the beginning. I'm sure with some hard work, you'll be rising through the altar ranks in no time. So, if we never speak again, thanks. I appreciate the hard work.